SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we got a few key details out of this article about AT&T and BlackRock's joint venture on GigaPower. So what this is going to do is give us a little bit of insight on how this might play out. We've already heard or kind of seen some of the first markets for GigaPower. For some of you, this might be new. I've gone ahead and created a playlist for GigaPower. It's also been part of the AT&T playlist. As the details of it they've been coming in, just on a trickle, right? Little piece here, little piece there as executives speak. And, some of the executives were talking at this, most recent earnings, Goldman Sachs conference. And we've been getting stuff that's going on with the network. But this one is good. This is going to tell us, where BlackRock and AT&T's joint venture, GigaPower, is going and how it's going to work. All right, so let's check out this article. There's a handful of things I want to discuss, and then some potential future things that we should see developing. Let's discuss this. All right, so I'll be sure to link the article for you. It'll be in the description. With respect to the platform, all right, AT&T, at least from a technological standpoint, connectivity standpoint, loves to do the owner's economics thing, right? What it does, it allows them to be the owner and operator of their own network, not having to rent fiber, lease fiber, to tower sites and things like that. And of course, we know that they're the biggest home ISP in the country, right? Much of their footprint is DSL, but they've been building new fiber locations and getting larger. But it's one thing to be acknowledged here. As the president of broadband connectivity, Aaron Scarborough, was saying, quote, building out networks is really onerous. And that's true. It's challenging. It's a grind. And with this joint venture, between AT&T and BlackRock, you get yourself, a conglomerate that can build faster and reach more scale. They want to pass 1.5 million locations in this build. And of course, that helps AT&T. It helps them better penetrate in wireless markets. It allows them to maybe get access to fiber to the premises, right? For whether it's like business, enterprise, home broadband as well. But this is going to really help them in places where they don't have a native footprint. And obviously it strengthens their retail proposition as well and gives them more access to better assets. Now, with respect to the technology of this, you're looking at just a bunch of different standards when it comes to different APIs and things like that. But I think what they're looking to do here is it's just really about running your own network, and BlackRock and GigaPower as a fiber broadband technology. It's just going to be XGS-PON. All right, this is the same thing we've been seeing from the companies, across the country for the most part. With respect to other execs chiming in on this, all right, I think the BEAD dollars, obviously, that are there, they're going to be involved. All right, GigaPower is going to want to get, a more synergistic, build process where the return is higher. Fiber is something you can heavily monetize. It has value. It's always up. It's the most reliable way to do connectivity. And that just improves the proposition. All right, so sounds to me like they're going to be in play for BEAD dollars. So they're going to go places possibly to compete. And they're going to go places where there's going to be brand new builds. They're going to go places where there's competition already, service territories. But it makes sense for them because of those things. So they're going to build in a whole bunch of different places. And I think this is going to be big for AT&T, folks. And we've already seen the first markets. We might be getting more markets coming soon where we learn about this, how AT&T, and BlackRock do this with GigaPower. It's really just about investment and scale. And I think what you'll see is that companies are going to want to do business with them. Once that fiber is in there, sky's the limit of who wants access to it. That being like a kind of like a wholesale platform, right? In this vision, this is going to be big for AT&T. It'll be, big for that joint venture and competition within the spaces for home ISP, business, enterprise, and those things. All right, so this is good to know what technologies they're using, how they're going to expand, and this to me. But looking at the way that they're approaching this, areas that are under penetrated, areas that are new, could lead to success for them. I actually think GigaPower is going to be bigger than what I think some other people might believe. I think it's going to scale pretty nicely, and I think the companies in the joint venture are going to be pretty, motivated to expand beyond the basis, right? I think this is going to be big for them, and I think we'll have more news throughout the rest of this year, and I'll definitely be reporting it once we get to it. But tell me what you guys think. How big do you think they're going to scale? What do you think is the most important thing for GigaPower? Do you think it's going to be about getting into, greenfield type places, or do you think it's going to be about just going places, even if there's competition, where it makes sense for them from a financial standpoint, even if fiber's already there, even if cable's already there? Still got some time. Big Cable has to invest in DOCSIS. That's going to be another, 3 to 4, maybe possibly a 5-year time frame before that scales, to their entire footprint. They've got options here. And even with cable improving, fiber still has its place. Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You're all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And if you want to support us, the ways to do that are in the description. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.